Good morning, wonderful parents and pupils. It is nice to have you back on this learning platform. My name is Teacher Emem. Our subject this morning is on agricultural science, and our topic for today is prevention and control of pests on the farm. Prevention and control of pests on the farm. Last week, we talked about pests and diseases of crop plants. We also gave the meaning of pests. We said pest is any animal or insect which causes damage to crops. And we also said that disease is a condition where the normal growth of a plant is affected. We further mentioned examples of common pests, the groups which were insect pests, bird, rodent, bats, and primates. We also talked about casual agents of crop diseases, and we mentioned bacteria, fungi, virus, and nematodes. I hope we all remember this. This is very important to help us flow properly in today's lessons. And we mentioned some common crop diseases. We had maize smut, cassava mosaic, tomato rot, groundnut rosette. And I remember we explained all of this. So today we want to look at how to prevent and control pests on the farm. We have three methods of pest control on the farm. We have cultural methods, biological method, chemical method. We have cultural methods, biological method, and chemical methods. We would like to look at the first, which is the cultural methods. Now, this involves regular weeding. This involves regular weeding. And we all know that weeding has to do with taking out unwanted plants from the farm. So we said cultural method involves regular weeding, deep plowing, and good crop rotation. Number 2, biological method. Biological method. This method involves using hands to pick and kill pests. This method of hand-picking insects and killing them can only be successful in a small farm. Now, if you have a very large acre of a farm, it seems almost impossible to hand-pick insects with your hands. So we can only succeed using this method if our farm is small. That way you can walk around, and then when you see some insect pests such as the weevils, stem borers, grasshoppers, locusts, beetles, we can handpick them and kill them. Now, remember when we mentioned the pests, we also mentioned rodents, squirrels, rats, grass cutters, and rabbits. Of course, we cannot catch these rodents using our hands. So another way we can control these pests is by using our locally made traps to catch these rodents. We can set our traps in the farm to catch these rodents, or use scarecrows. I believe you must have seen some farms where scarecrows are being put up. It's like a human. It's made of, sometimes some people use straw to make them, and they just stand there looking like a human being. Sometimes they use bags, something that will make sound when the wind blows, so as to chase the animals away. So for the biological method, we can use our hands to handpick and kill insects, or we use our traps, our locally made traps, to catch rodents. And we can also use scarecrows to scare birds and monkeys away. The third one, we have the chemical methods. The chemical methods. This means using chemicals to kill pests. Now, in a situation where you have a large farm and you know you cannot walk around to handpick insects and kill them, we use chemicals. We spray the farm using our chemicals, and these chemicals is called pesticide. Pesticide. P-E-S-T-I-D-E-S. Pesticides. This is used to kill pests on our farm. And that brings us to the end of today's lesson. Remember, we have mentioned ways to prevent and control pests on the farm. We have the cultural methods, biological method, chemical methods. Please feel free to send in your questions and I'll be here to answer them. The assignment will be sent in to you shortly after this. Remember, wash your hands regularly, avoid crowded places, and stay safe. Until I come your way again next week, my name is Teacher Emem. Take care of yourself and bye-bye.